Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This is 3 in favor of the Seahawks on the road over the Cardinals. 47.5 to 48 is your total. Look, this is absolutely no opinion for me on this game. It's like it is 3 seems about right. Cardinals, I thought, would be smart enough to lose the rest of the season. They chose not to do that, so now they put themselves in a weird spot. I don't know what to do with this. I don't. If either one of you have an opinion, go with it. But I just this is a dumb game for me.
I have a strong opinion, Adam. Do you have an opinion on this game?
I'll let your strong opinion go before my weak opinion.
Okay. All right. Typically in week 18, when you have a team that has everything to play for against a team that has nothing to play for, you have to pay a pretty expensive tax on the team that is trying to get into the playoffs against the team that has nothing to play for. This is the complete opposite. Like, we're getting a pretty decent discount here, in my opinion, on Seattle based on what we've seen with closing lines over the past couple of weeks. And I think this is a pretty big reaction to last week's results where the Steelers made Seattle look bad and Arizona pulled, a big headline-worthy upset over the Philadelphia Eagles. But if you go back and look at closing lines in recent weeks, this is way off. The Cardinals were 12.5 at Philadelphia, so let's say 10.5 on a neutral. The Seahawks were 4.5 at home against Philadelphia, so let's say 6.5 on a neutral. So basically, the market in recent weeks had these two teams 4 points apart with Drew Lock at quarterback against the same opponent. So now we're in Arizona. I don't think any of us would say they have a big home field advantage in Arizona, and we get Geno Smith on the field for Seattle. I concede that we probably have to downgrade the Seahawks team rating here a little bit based on recent results, but I thought 3 was cheap here, and now 2.5 was available this week. I bet 2.5 immediately. If it gets back to that point, I would still bet it. Mm-hmm. But I thought 3.5, 4 was more appropriate for this game, and we're sitting at 3.
Yeah, Adam, they're it's toggling back and forth between cheap 3s and expensive 2.5. So you can definitely get under the field goal if you do want to go the direction of the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm on the other side if I'm going to put my weak opinion out there, and largely because if Arizona is going to put forth anything that looks like what it did last week in Philadelphia, I think Seattle's in some trouble in this game, because I think that you're looking at an Arizona team that can control the clock, which is the real problem here for Seattle. The first time these teams got together was still Josh Dobbs for Arizona, and Seattle wasn't great. Time possession was about an even split. Seattle scored 6 points in the second half. They won by 10. They won comfortably, but that was against an Arizona offense that wasn't doing anything competent at all. Arizona wasn't good on offense last week. They were dominant. They had the ball for 40 minutes against the Philadelphia Eagles, and this is not a Seattle defense that we can have any level of confidence in after Mason Rudolph went Mason Yo Face 30 points against the Seahawks last week. So my weekly held opinion would be an Arizona money line. It would largely be a fade of Pete Carroll and a fade of where the Seahawks defense is right now.